going back to the trip to the White House, it's an awesome trip. It's when you walk into the White House, you know exactly what that means. And throw politics to the side. Man, this is amazing. I'm about to meet the President of the United States. And regardless if you're red or blue or Republican, Democrat, whatever it is, I think that when you see the President of the United States walk in a room, it's special.
That and just being in the White House, right? All the history. And for many of these LSU players, it's the first time to Washington, D.C., maybe the one and only time they'll ever be in the White House. So magical experience. And look, obviously Trump got to see LSU up close and personal twice, stayed till I believe about the fourth quarter for both of the games and both LSU victories. And obviously this is a state that he's partial to, because obviously this is a Republican state. It's gone his way politically. And so a special day, and one that these guys will not ever forget. And I think they will appreciate it the older they get, much like you and I both did on our championship visits to the White House.
Didn't really appreciate it at the time as far as what I wore to the White House. Wasn't really thinking all the – like I had no idea that I was like literally going to be by the President of the United States, handing him a golden football, and all these pictures were going to be taken. The night before, Matt Flynn and I might have visited the Nationals' new stadium there. We maybe,
had a PP on the field,
had a couple cold pops, and we watched the Memphis and Kansas title game. It was in March Madness there. So wake up, take a shower, throw on my suit that I bought at Target.
You had a Target suit?
I had a Target suit.
Wow.
Hey, I didn't have any money yet, so met the President in a brown Target suit.
We couldn't get the loan from the agent by that point to get the suit? I mean, you were already done.
Didn't really know what round your boy was going to go
right.
in.
We didn't want to owe anybody.
It was like one of those, hey, you could go in the third, you could go in the fifth. Yeah.
I wish I could have hooked you up with my guy. If we'd have known each other back then, I could have got you a guy.
Didn't have a guy.
Yeah,
the only guy I had was Target on Seagan.
What color was it?
Brown. Not
just
yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't the best.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that picture.
It was kind of wrinkled too. It had been in the, I tried to get the iron out at the hotel.
Well, whether we get Robert or not, I don't know what we're going to do there. My story to the White House, old times. I went to see George H. in 1991, the LSU baseball team, first team to go visit the White House from LSU, and we were playing baseball. The season ended in early June. This was like mid July, I guess, or something like that when we went to go visit. It was actually the day of the All-Star game, which the Major League Baseball All-Star game that day was in Toronto.
Right.
And I was playing summer ball with Mike Neal and another teammate up in Alaska, in the Alaskan Baseball League. We literally flew from Anchorage to D.C., saw the president. We're going to get on a plane and fly back. No spend the night, no nothing. And we get all the way to D.C. We barely make it to D.C. Our plane broke down. I had to run up to the front of the line and tell people, going to see the president. They're like, yeah, some 19-year-old kid, you're going to see the president. Finally got somebody to believe me. They put us on a different airline. We get to D.C. We go see the president. We meet our team I was late, by the way. Meet our team at the White House. We missed the team bus.
Wait. You were late?
It was nothing to do with me. Our plane broke down in Minneapolis. I had to catch another flight. Mike and I both missed the team bus, had to take a taxi to the back entrance of the White House, met our team in the Rose Garden. I mean, it was unbelievable. So we had this great experience. At the end, we get back on a plane. We're going to go back to Anchorage. No spend the night, no nothing.
Right.
Okay. I got maybe $30 in my pocket. I think Mike might have had 20. We miss our flight in Detroit, have to spend the night in Detroit because I thought Detroit was Central Time and it's Eastern. This is pre-cell phones. You got watches. Mike and I are chilling in the sports bar, eating our food, thinking we got plenty of time for our flight. We walk up to the gate an hour before our flight, and the nose of the plane's backing up.
Ronnie.
And so
I don't feel so bad now for all the times you've been late here. You were late to the White House, and you were late.
But I made it. I just was late, and then I had to spend the night in Detroit with no money. That was sketchy.